guys, welcome back. Okay, so I went to local yesterday. I tried out the build. It was it's very similar, except that build I added the instant fusions and I took out barriers because barrier. I don't know, I wasn't too. I guess if you go against 2 Draco, it's like, oh dude, barriers like that's three dead cards that are completely do nothing. So I decided to side them instead, and it worked out much better that way. But since I picked up a few cards that I was missing, I'm still missing the power giants. I mean, I have 2 power giants, but like I don't want to just do it with 2 power giants. I want to have the set. Especially that they gotta be matching. Otherwise, I'll be like, oh, dude, he's not matching. So it's like you have an ultra, you have an ultimate. Like, oh man, and I don't really want to do that. So yeah. So I was theorizing because most of you know. Okay, the basic gofu Nightblade. That's like everyone knows. Okay, that's like a given, right? Like if you draw a gofu Knight, then you know exactly. Okay, this is a perfect example. You know exactly what you're gonna get. Well, if you get Ash, then that's gonna be rough. Like, okay, so you guys are aware of this, right? This is what you guys want. This is okay. What do you do if you don't open up this? That's your question. And what I was working on last night, because I managed to pick up more of these. I know most. Previously, I was running 1, and I was 2 situational, but I was okay. Every deck has to have some sort of theory, some sort of ideal hand, some sort of combo, some sort of especially with this deck, it's a combo deck, so you want to have you want to know what a specific hand will do. You don't want to just leave it to chance. Okay, well these two kind of go together, so you don't want to do that. You want to make sure you have a lineup of cards that you know do give you a certain outcome, and that's what I did here. Okay, so if you open up, it comes from yeah. Okay, let me just show you real quick. Because if you guys played pre-links, you guys are aware of how the deck was, which is if you didn't open up this, then it was this at 1-star tuner, and either 1-star tuner or live leader, and that kind of gave you the option to reroute and get to the similar situation that this gives you, but not really. But you know what I mean? It gives you that flexibility of being able to do that even if you don't open up this. And essentially, this is what this is gonna be too as well. So this is pretty much a gofu. Whenever summoned, anyway, special, normal, you can boost or reduce a Blackwing's level. So you pretty much boost itself, make a level 5, and it becomes a level. It becomes a gofu pretty much. Okay, so the idea, if you don't open up this, then you have the option of opening up this. There's 3 of everything, so the odds of that happening are pretty likely. And if you don't, then you're gonna have all the combinations of this as well. So that's gonna be ideal as well. So normally what you would want to do is you would summon this, activate effect, right? You boost this level, and then you can special this, right? And what this does, if you control Blackwing, you can special summon from your hand, and you can only do that once per turn though. And then that's where it gives you, like, it doesn't matter if you open up either or, level either or this, as long as you get level 1, you can get either or. That's the whole theory behind it. But if you just hard draw the level eater, like if it's even, I guess, better, I guess you put it that way, but no. I think it's better if you open up that either or. So with War After, you can search your level eater, right? And then this is gonna end up being your gofu pretty much, essentially. That's what it is. So you would do special. And the good thing about this, having Quickdraw level leader, let me show you a level E, right? This guy, because it's a level 5, so level 4 now, back to level 4. If you open up this, okay, you can make the World Chalice Priestess. So for those of you who don't know what this does, it just requires two monsters with different attributes and different type. So it's easy to make it with that. It's like really easy, just insect machine, and yeah, it's really easy. So but anyways, back to the thing. So this becomes gofu pretty much, and it gives you another route to take. And because initially this is what you want to do, you want to go to this, and getting to this gives you a guaranteed Blazar. And Blazar, Quasar, Zephyr, whichever one you prefer, is still pretty damn good. Of course, many of you argue, oh, kaiju, yeah, of course, kaiju, man, come on. But of course, they have to have it as well. How many times did they not have a kaiju and you won because they didn't have a kaiju? But, you know, you gotta think of that too. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what this guy does, if you use a Blackwing as a material, if it's a tuner or the non-tuner, doesn't matter. It becomes a tuner. So you just keep leveling it and keep synchroing with it, and then when it's synchro summon, you can bring back an assault Blackwing, which is the first one you bring. So you synchro the first one, you bring the second one because this brings it back, and you just keep doing it again. And then you do it one more time. You could majority of you are used to playing 2. I like 3 because the 3 means you can bring it back without needing to wait for this one to get to the grave. Okay, so then you go into your Danglong, and then your Danglong will go into your Excel, and then your Danglong activates or triggers, brings your chiwen, and then you boost into a level 6. Okay, and then you level it and synchro 6, and then you go coral, level it coral, and go into Stardust Charge, and then you draw into your 2 cards, and then you level it your Stardust, and then that's the good thing about Quickdraw as well. Like if you draw this and there's level in Griff, and you have like an abundance of monsters you can just discard, that becomes 2 materials as it is already. This 1 card becomes 2 materials. That's pretty damn good. So you use this to make your decode talker, right? And then you level this, and this is gonna be your librarian. Okay, and then this becomes your formula. So draw 1, draw 2, cool, and then you banish this, special this, and then this gives you your blazer. Okay, so see what I mean? You still got the same outcome, but you didn't have the same cards, and that's kind of what you want to do. Have multiple ways to end with this, and still having to have advantage. Like that's the whole point of the combo. You draw more. Banish that, and then you just level it, whatever. And if you draw quick draws, you can just go drill and then just recycle stuff. That's pretty good. So okay, this is pretty much the whole theory that I've been basing this on. Let me show you the deck real quick. Okay, so here's the deck list. Okay, it's pretty much 3 of everything because that's what you want to open with, right? Besides not having this, and you have a different option to reroute with this, as you saw. Yeah, you get the same outcome, but completely different variation of cards. But essentially, they're similar in a sense. And that's where I broke it down to now. It's not too outlandish. It's not too gimmicky. It's not too okay. This like you can play DDR, I guess, now because the odds of you opening up like a combination of this or this or this, it kind of makes sense. You can try it, but I still just want to hold off on it until I feel like okay, oh, you know what, it actually might be good. Of course, if I were to play the power giants and cut the quick draws, that means I would have more room to put whatever I want, which is essentially what I want to do. Is just cut this and this for the power giants, and this could become something else. Like this could be triple strike if you wanted to, and because like opening with strikes and blazer, it's pretty good. Of course, I did. If you did talk about freaking kaiju, oh my god, please. Well, anyways, but that's where it is. That's the whole concept I'm at right now. Because there's pretty neat things that you can do with it. Different variation of cards. Similar. And yeah. Hopefully this makes sense. Try it out. Let me know what you think. And yeah, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching.